Hi, lovely people. I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to be cutting this female t-shirt. My name is Zaina Bibiwe. If this is your first time tuning in my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share it with your loved ones. Thank you. So let's get it done. Let's see how it's all done. To start with, I'll be marking my front part first. You have to fold your fabric into two like the way I did in the video. Then mark out your starting point like this. After that, I'm going to be coming down by 29 inches for my total shirt length plus 1 inch seam allowance for the folding of the rough edges for the down part. The next thing we are going to be doing is marking 2 inches for our button side. So if you are measuring anything now, you'll be placing your tape rule on that line, not above the line, so that you will not add 2 inches to your main measurement. So next thing is to mark out your shoulder measurement. Then I came down by 1 inches for my slope. Join the line to meet up with the shoulder line like that. The next thing we are going to be doing, this particular aspect applies to when you are cutting a fitted shirt. That is when you are going to mark out your bust, your waist, and your hip. Because I want to shape it, give it this curve shape, that is why I came up by 1 inches for this part. This shirt is not a fitted one, so my bust is 34. I added 10 inches extra to it, making it 44, and that is what I'm marking on the fabric now. The next thing to do is to shape out your armhole like this. So when you are marking anything, don't forget, don't add that 2 inches to it too. For my neckline, I used 10 inches. I used 3 inches for the depth. Then for the width, I also used 3 inches. And this part, I'm just going to give it a curve, a little curve shape like that. And that is it. So let's cut. The next thing you are going to be doing is folding another fabric into two for the back side. And there's a trick here. If you are placing the front part on it, you have to draw it with ½ inch aside from the 2 inches you've already marked out. So it's not going to be equal on the 2 inches slabs. So that is where I'm touching. I hope you get that. Then you have to cut it according to the same shape of the armhole and the body. But for my own, I want the back part to come down a bit than the front one. It's a choice. You can just cut it equally if you don't want that. And that is it. So for the back neckline, I came down by 1 inches for the depth. Then for the width is 3 inches. So that's just it for the back. And then I cut that part into two. For this particular collar, I already made a video on how you can cut a collar. I'll be putting the link down below. So if you are yet to know how to cut a collar, just go and watch the video first. The next thing we've been looking at is my sleeve. I used the short sleeve for this particular shirt because I feel like it goes well with the material. So starting with, I will mark out my sleeve length, which happens to be 13 inches, plus even the seam allowance. The total length is 13 inches. The next thing is to draw my armhole side. I think there is no rocket science here, so I just shape it like that. And then I mark out my round sleeve because it's a free thing as well. I didn't make it, fitted. 8 inches for that side, and for the down part I used 7.5. Then I cut it out. So moving forward, you have to take out your front part, then go ahead to your sewing machine and fold that 2 inches inward. Fold it in like this. Exactly. Don't forget to pipe in the rough edges. So that's it. After you are done doing that, you have to take your back part and then join the shoulder to each other like that with half seam allowance. The next thing we'll be looking at is how we are going to be joining the collar to it. Yes, fold it equally like that and then notch the back part, the middle of the back part. This is my collar. What you are going to be doing here, take this particular one to your sewing machine. The sharp edge, you have to close it. Yes, close the two sides, then leave it like that. Then for this one, you have to cut it into two, and then make sure you notch the center of the two of the two piece of this collar. Because the material I used for this shirt, it's a stretchy one, that is why I didn't add any stitch to my collar. If you want to add a stitch to yours, you can actually add it. After you are done closing the edges of that first one, you have to place this one on it like this, and then the other side also underneath. Make sure that whenever you are doing this, you are doing it on the wrong side of the fabric, not on the right side. Go to your sewing machine and just sew on that part that I touch. Make sure you also close the edges of that particular place as well. So this is mine. That's the edges that I'm talking about that you should close, and this is what I have. The next thing to do is to fix it to the neckline of your shirt. Make sure you notch the shirt and the collar. And on your wrong side, you have to open it up like this and take one side of that down part. You're not going to put this thing together and sew, no. One side of it, sew it round the neckline. You have to sew it around the neckline. So this is after I've done mine like that. The next thing you have to do is, this is what it's going to look like. And then you have to fold in the rough edges on the front parts like this. I hope you get my explanation. After you might have done that first one, it's going to look like this. Then fold in the rough edges on the right side of your of your fabric like that. The next thing to do is to just close the side of the shirt. Close it, take in any allowance of your choice, then stitch it in. So I've already closed the two sides of my shirt. This is where I want my button to be. So I'm using 4 inches interval for it. You can use 3 if you, I think 4 is okay because it will be too close if you use 3. So I did the same thing on the other side so that it will be equal with my zip, oh sorry, with my button and also the button hole. Yeah. So after you are done fixing your button, you have to go ahead and also fix your sleeve to your shirt. So that is it for the shirt. I hope you get it. I hope this video of mine is helpful. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for always watching all my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give your comments down below. Thank you. God bless. And this is what we have afterwards. You can see it looks so beautiful and nice. Thank you. Bye.